There everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, we are going to be speedrunning the Cayo Perico Heist. The Cayo Perico Heist is the best way of earning money in Grand Theft Auto Online. There's really no debating there. And by the time you're done watching today's video, if you disagree, you'll probably end up changing your mind with how fast I'm able to complete the Cayo Perico Heist and how much money I'm able to earn with it. The only goal that I have for today's video is to not only teach people the quickest ways of completing the Cayo Perico Heist, but also why it is such a fun way to earn money. I know there's a lot of people which are always bummed out when I post like a Cayo Perico video. They're like, oh, really? Another Cayo Perico video. But there's a couple reasons why I like to post them a lot. First of all, because at the end of the day, not everybody has watched every single video of mine on the Cayo Perico Heist and knows every single thing there is about it, right? So there's many different ways you can earn money with this heist. But the second thing that you have to keep in mind is that I find it very fun to speedrun this heist. And I think a lot of people, if they were to time themselves and see how fast they could complete the heist, they also too might fall into that same boat. So that is exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's video, is how to speedrun it, and a lot of the things that you may be taking long on, which you could be completing a lot faster. A great example, which you might not have even noticed, is the plane setup right there. You may have noticed I fired 3 missiles at the 3 clusters of enemies. There's one next to the plane wing, which you can actually see the damage on the wing that we shot. There is a group of 3 next to a car, and then there's one person also next to the car at a separate spot. So you shoot the car, you shoot the group, and then the one person with 3 separate missiles all at once. And just like that, you will have killed every single person there. And it's very easy to do that, doesn't require all too much effort. The thing is that you have to make sure you don't damage the plane, because the Valium can survive upwards of 3 explosions before blowing up, but it can only take 2 explosions before smoking. 1 explosion, it's completely fine. That's why I'm completely adequate with firing, 1 explosion at it. But the problem is, if you shoot 2 missiles and they hit the Valium, it's going to start smoking. And as we know, when a helicopter or plane starts smoking, you're screwed. It is eventually going to die. That is the case with the Valium. If it starts smoking, or you see smoke coming out of the engine, and you're on one of these further missions like Grapeseed, even if you're on the one like Zancudo, you might as well restart the mission, because by the time you're like 80% of the way there, the engine's just going to cut out, and you're going to have to restart it, and it sucks. So I've had it happen a lot. It's a big bit of advice I can give you when speedrunning the heist. Now, the Cayo Perico Heist itself is incredibly RNG dependent for multiple reasons. Also, my nose is very itchy. I have a used tissue here. This is my last tissue. There you go. But the Cayo Perico Heist is incredibly RNG dependent. There's a lot of things which are completely affected by it. First of all, we have the Merryweather HQ, which sucks. This is the weapon spawn. Depending on how unlucky you are, you might get a terrible spawn over and over and over. You will get Merryweather HQ. And, I was streaming earlier today. I got it like 4 times in a row. And I was timing how fast I was able to complete the heist. I did it in 45 minutes. But, like, just loading into new lobbies because I got Merryweather wasted literally, like, a solid minute to a minute and a half. Like, that sucks. I also know about the RNG when it comes to spawns. For example, you can get different spawn locations of your Kosatka when loading into new lobbies. You can get different spawn locations of the items you steal when it comes to the Longfin, when it comes to the weapons, when it comes to the plasma cutter, and as well, the communications tower location has different spawn points. You also have RNG on what target you get. There's 3 targets which you can get: the Pink Diamond, the Sinsamito Tequila, and the Ruby Necklace, which all are the plasma cutter. But there's also the bearer bonds, which are a safe code, and bearer bonds are longer to complete than normally, the plasma cutter. So there's all of this RNG when doing the Cayo Perico Heist, and it will affect your speedrun or how fast you're able to complete it. But in general, a fairly quick run for the Cayo Perico Heist should range at around 45 minutes. If you're taking longer than 45 minutes to complete it, then I'd say you're not doing bad, but you're definitely not doing it, very efficiently either. Realistically, you want to look at around the 42 to 45 minute mark for like a fairly good Cayo Perico run. Today we're going to be looking for about maybe 30 something minutes. I don't know how much faster you can complete it, but the goal is like, I don't know, maybe 30 8 minutes, 37 minutes. That'll be a very, very quick run, and then I'll be able to title How to Complete the Cayo Perico Heist in 30 minutes. Haha, see my genius. But yes, I'm going to be showcasing all the ins and outs, the tips and tricks for completing it. First of all, we can see that there is a vehicle here, and don't go too close to those vehicles because they will see you. And yeah, you obviously don't want to get detected by a vehicle, so we're going to wait for that to cross, and then what we're going to do is drive over the road here and climb up this little mountain just like so. Very easy to. You really don't even need to run up. You just need like a foot of space, and you're completely fine. After that, we still have to wait for this vehicle to get out of our way, as you can see. Now, there are ways to avoid it. You can cut through this little gap here, but in general, it's a little tricky to do that, as we can see. So instead, we're just going to cut over here and roll around this corner. There you go. All right, we're past. So now we're going to cut through this road, past the security camera, and head up to the communications tower. Now, I can't tell whether the signal box is at the top or at the bottom, but the easiest way to check is, as you can see, on the minimap, there is a yellow blip. If there is a guard at the yellow blip, it means that the communications tower or the box is at the top of the tower or somewhere up the tower. If the bar is no guard, then you're completely fine. So we have to do 81. So I'm going to do 6 here. We're going to do, yeah, that's perfect. There you go. Beautiful. Done. 81. Super easy math. But yeah, essentially, if there's a guard at the bottom of the tower, then you are going to have to climb up the tower to look for the box. If there's not a guard at the bottom, then you are completely done. So now we're going to pull up our phone and we are going to search the camera feeds. If you're wondering why my stopwatch is down there instead of being up top, the reason why is because I couldn't read what tab I was on up top there. If it said Panther, you know, basement or something like that. So I put it off to the side. So there you go. We have the ruby necklace, which is completely fine. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll over to Office Cam 1, and we're going to see, is there a painting? No. The only reason why we're checking if there's a painting on Office Camera is because we want to see if there are 2 paintings there. If there are, then I wouldn't have to grab any secondary targets, and we could immediately grab the 2 paintings and leave. And that would be insanely overpowered. But unfortunately, we did not get that take. I also feel like that wouldn't be fair, but I mean, if it was there, I'm not complaining, right? So here we are, back at Los Santos. So the first thing we're going to do once we get back to Los Santos is start a weapon source. Remember I was talking about Merryweather HQ before? Well, that's exactly what we need to focus on now, because Merryweather HQ big sucks, like absolutely sucks. So here we go. Let's head on to the planning screen and prep. We go to weapon loadout and crack shot, accept, and Merryweather HQ. So Merryweather HQ takes too long to complete. That's really as simple as it is. When you're doing it, it's going to take around 10 to 8 minutes to do a Merryweather HQ spawn. It sucks because of that. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Really, the only way to counter it is just to load into a new lobby. Now, I had a question on stream when I was speedrunning, and they said, okay, well, why don't you just use the missiles and blow up the helicopter? And the reason why is because it takes longer to blow up the helicopter with the missiles than it does just to load into a new lobby. So weapon loadout, crack shot, and there you go. So as you can see, our second attempt, we immediately got Schlongberg Sack Center, and that's really good because now I can just immediately hop into my Sparrow and fly over to that location instead of doing the long, lengthy, painful Merryweather HQ. Whenever you get Merryweather, immediately load into a new lobby. And as long as you have your spawn location set to the Kosatka, you should be completely fine. So we are at 8 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and that's pretty good so far, I'd say. Ideally, we want to complete this mission by like the 10-ish minute to 12-minute mark. It really depends on how fast you are at able to being... that's not English. It depends on how fast you're able to complete this, is really what I'm trying to say there. So, Schlongberg Sachs is the tall building. It's the one right behind this construction building here. It's the one that a lot of you probably struggle to land on with your Sparrow. Generally what I do is I land it on the little staircase that overhangs, which you'll see in a moment here. It's pretty easy to land on, though, as long as you're a decent pilot. So let's go up a little bit faster. We can see the guards down there. That's why we're going to land up top. So yes, this is the stairwell. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. So we're just going to land our Sparrow right here. And I'm just going to take the extra second to make sure that the landing is perfect. That way, we don't have to worry about the Sparrow, like, falling off when we get back up. All right, and we hop inside of the building. Now that we are inside, we're going to pull out our gun. I like to use the stone hatchet if I don't want to die, but You don't need to use the stone hatchet when killing these guys. You just pull out your gun, headshot, headshot, headshot. These guys are all dead already. And then we got 2 more guys over here. You're dead, and you're dead. Then we got this guy on our rear as well. That guy's on fire, and then so is he. Perfect. Yeah, I love fire rounds because they light the ground on fire around you, and then that ends up actually killing everybody. But we are just going to get onto the laptop, just like so. Fire will probably damage me a little bit, but it shouldn't kill me. As long as we hop onto the laptop here, it ideally shouldn't kill me. 1881. 1881. Well, you know what? If we do die, I got this done at least, so... We got the hack done at least, so that's fine. And it should spawn me right in the lobby of the building, so yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to get the hack done as fast as possible. But yeah, be a little careful with the fire, because it can kill you. But obviously that only cost me like 5 seconds of time, so it's not like a ruining run. Alright, here we go. Let's hop in and grab our guns. Alright, so after grabbing the guns, we are now going to exit the office back over towards our helicopter. You're going to press left on the D-pad to go to the roof, right on the D-pad to go down. Make sure you don't mess that up, because if you do, well, yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy that. So now we're going to hop into our Sparrow. You can see the way I parked my Sparrow that way when we get back into it. It's very easy to access. We're also going to go into the snacks tab, and if we take any damage from these helicopters, we're just going to eat some snacks. Very easy way to not die. Alright, so there you go. Now we have to deliver the weapons to the Kosatka. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Service Vehicles Kosatka, and we're going to request it. And it's going to spawn over at Vespucci, rather than flying all the way off in the distance over there. And there you go. As we can see, it has spawned over here. So let's see exactly where it is. We can see it coming up now. Okay. So we're going to fly over towards it. And then when we get close, I'm going to jump out of my helicopter, and we're going to parachute down to my Kosatka, just like so. Here we go. Kosatka lurches out of the water, and I think our landing should be fine. There you go. That's fine. So the reason we are going to... Are there 4 helicopters on the map I see? I mean, it's not a problem because we're just going to jump down there. The reason why I jump out of my helicopter instead of taking the animation inside is because it actually takes longer to go through the helicopter animation than it does just to walk right inside of the front door. And your helicopter is always going to respawn, so it's just much quicker to jump out, parachute down. Just like that, we're going to go to Prep, Approach Vehicles, and the Longfins. We're at 12 minutes and 20 seconds. As I said, my Sparrow will be automatically returned to the back of the Kosatka, so we just hop back here. Look at that. Brand new Sparrow. This also obviously, well, I was going to say rejuvenates any of the damage if it's taken, but if you're landing inside of the Kosatka, it's going to help it anyway. Point being, it just takes longer to load into the Sparrow, or into the Sparrow entrance, rather than just jumping out and parachuting in. So now we have to go to the Vinewood Police Station. For this setup, you're going to want to have a Longfin if you want to complete it as fast as possible. If you don't have a Longfin, it is going to take you longer to complete, but it's not that big of a deal. So we are just going to fly over there as quickly as possible. I mean, so far, 13 minutes on the clock. Pretty good stuff. And let's just try and squeeze in between these buildings. That's the one thing that's a little sus about the Sparrow, is that it doesn't fly great because it does lose altitude as you're going full speed. But it's not too big of a deal. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring our Sparrow down right here. And then it doesn't really matter how hard I land it because we're just hopping right out of the Sparrow. We're going to go to the interaction menu and we're going to scroll until we see the Phantom Wedge. Then we're going to look down so that the Phantom Wedge spawns right near us. And there you go, Phantom Wedge spawns in front of us, and it's pointing the correct direction as well. So for this one, you're going to go back into Health and Ammo, and you're going to go back to the Snacks tab. And we have some Sprunk and Ago Chaser, so we're going to just use Ago Chaser. You're going to want Snacks for this just in case you miss the trailer, or you take more damage than you thought you would, because sometimes these guys can really damage you, and that's obviously not what you want. So we're going to run into them a little bit. We're going to grab the trailer, and actually we're fine, so we don't need to use Snacks at all. So we're going to bring the trailer a little bit away, and I think this area here should be fine. We're going to park it right here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hop out of the Phantom Wedge. We're going to pull out a sticky bomb, which apparently I don't have. That's fine. I'll just let the cops kill me. When you die, you lose cops, so I just needed the die. Unfortunately, for some reason, I appear to not have sticky bombs on my character, which really doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. I just realized what happened, guys. My Phantom Wedge has been returned because I just got, bruh. Okay, well, this is why you kill yourself and you don't let the cops kill you, because, your Phantom Wedge is going to be returned, and then you have to call it back out. To be fair, it's not a huge deal. Like, it spawned right here, so it's only going to take me, like, an extra couple seconds to park it back. That's actually a new one for me. I've never had that happen before. I didn't even know that was possible. That's actually funny. I'm glad that I had that happen, even if it lost me like 10 seconds on my time. I don't know how I don't have sticky bombs. I actually don't know how I don't have sticky bombs. $38,000 of ammo. There you go. I'm very surprised I didn't have sticky bombs. All right, well, now I do. That's great. All right, well, we got to go 1.5 miles, and then we will be at our destination. And once we drop off the trailer, we will be done with 2 of the 5, I think, preps it is. There's, what, 5? Because there's the weapon, there's the trailer with the Longfin, and then you have 3 others. So, yeah, there's 5 in total. Not bad, and we're already at 15 minutes, so we're averaging 5 minutes of prep, as you can see. That's pretty good stuff. And a lot of the other preps we're going to do shouldn't take much longer. The Fingerprint cloner should only take like 3 to 4 minutes. The plasma cutter should be even quicker than that. And yeah, so these in general are really, really easy to do. There you go. All right, be a little careful with the Phantom Wedge. If you smash it into something too hard, it's going to just die. So be a little careful with it. All right, let's roll over here. And here we are. Okay, so we are going to drive the Phantom Wedge right over to the gate, and we're just going to tap the gate. Yeah, you don't have to drive it into the... You can drive it through the fence as well, but there you go. 16 minutes and 40 seconds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to online, find new session, invite only. I have my spawn location set to the heist, obviously, or Kosatka, so it's just going to spawn us right back into the Kosatka, and we should be all good, just like that. Also, if you're wondering why there was a, like, 3-second cut in the video there, I very quickly sneezed, and I don't think everybody wants to see me sneezing. So, yeah. Alright, let's hop over here. Hop onto the planning screen. Prep, equipment, and now we get to do these 3. So we're going to start off with the plasma cutter. Go to the safe house. Alright, so once again, we hop to the back here. Boom, boom, boom. And alright, so let's hop on to our Sparrow. 17 minutes and 30 seconds so far. Pretty good stuff, actually. Pretty good stuff. Okay. Well, go to the safe house. Alright. Well, this is where we are going to respawn our Kosatka once again after this. So we're gonna respawn it somewhere else. And for now, we're just gonna head over to the safe house. I don't know where the safe house is. I think this is the one that's in the center of the city. There's a bunch of different spawn locations. As I said, everything's RNG based when doing this heist. Oh, this is actually a pretty good location. We got lucky. This is the one that's right next to our spawn of our sub, which does save us some time. So we're going to head right over here. And let's see. There you go. And beautiful. All right, just like that. Perfect. I wanted to make sure that we weren't going to, like, rip our rotor off. So now what we're going to do is hop right into the building here, and we got to take a picture of the planning screen. So the planning screen is not there. It's right over here. So we hop onto our phone, and we take a picture. Boop. You only have to move, like, 1 foot, and you can just walk back into the door. That's it. We're done. We've already completed that, that part of the prep. So now we have to hop back into our Sparrow. And now we arrive to the second part of the prep. So now Pavel is going to ping a location on the map for us. We have to go to that location. And then we have to grab the plasma cutter. Now this part can be a little tricky, so you got to be a little bit careful. But we should do an okay job here. So let's squeeze on over to Del Perro. This is the location that I actually don't like that much. We do have some snacks left, so hopefully we won't die. But this one is definitely my least favorite of the couple. So what we're going to do is we're going to land our helicopter right here. Hopefully this is far enough away that they don't get mad at me right in this destination here. Oh, and they're mad, as you can see. I don't know why they randomly get mad sometimes, but they do. And, okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's shoot that. And there you go. All right, let's shoot again. Boom, easy. And then let's fire in there. There you go. Eat some more snacks. And let's fire one more shot. Okay. So now, as you can see, we can grab the plasma cutter. Now, the best way to deal with this situation is to kill only one of the cars. And the reason why is because if you kill both of the cars, then it's going to respawn another car on you. So usually what I'll do is I'll just kill one of the cars, I'll go to snacks, and then if I take any damage, I'll eat the snacks. This is the last mission that we're really going to need snacks for. So now that we're gone, we go to service vehicles, Kosatka, and we request our Kosatka. And it should spawn somewhere in front of us here. Let's see. And there you go. Super easy as we can see. So, just like that, 20 minutes in, we've already done most of these missions. So, we're going to fly our helicopter up a little bit so we can jump out. And there you go. Our character is struggling a little bit, but we're going to pull the chute. And once again, land right on top of Le Kosatka. Imagine my luck, I managed to, like, get landed on. Hey, I don't know why my chute just went away, but I'm not going to complain. There you go. 20 minutes, 40 seconds. Pretty easy so far. Pretty dang easy. So, that's done. We hop back onto the planning screen. And what do we have next? Prep, equipment, fingerprint cloner. Fingerprint cloner is super easy. This is one of the easiest. Hopefully we get a good warehouse location. So let's head over here, go to the back. As I said, you do need snacks, but for this one, it doesn't really matter if you have snacks. It doesn't even matter if you die, because you have to wait for Pavel to stop speaking before you can enter the computer anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. All right, so let's head over to the warehouse. We did... I don't know if we got the bad warehouse spawn. Yeah, we did. This is the one that's actually more efficient if you have the sub over in the other area. But Vespucci is still the fastest area to have your sub located at. So I would still recommend to use your submarine at Vespucci Canals. So, actually, no, this is the good location. Never mind. I thought we had the bad warehouse location. I'm not complaining. This is actually the good one. So, what we have to do is kill a bunch of people and then steal a fingerprint cloner. But not from this location. So let's slow down our Sparrow. And we'll land it right about here. Perfect. Doesn't really matter if we damage the Sparrow at all, because we're just going to leave immediately after anyway. And no guards are going to spawn on us. So let's pull out our gun. There you go. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, got to reload. Come on. Show me your character. And this guy should be on fire as well. Yes, okay. The fire is honestly so nice sometimes. It really is. You having fun there? Yeah, bye-bye. So we have to wait for Pavel to stop speaking to us, and then we can access the computer. This is what I was talking about, why it doesn't even matter if you die, because if I died and ran back in here, it wouldn't have made a difference. It's just as fast. So, hack the laptop, P, A, N, T, H, E, R, S. Done. Okay. Now we head back. Honestly, I've been loving fire rounds lately. I don't use them too much in the past, but I've really been liking them. I might actually make a video talking about how good fire rounds are. Like, the fact that you can clear a whole room with them is just so amazing. So, let's get our Sparrow over to the archive. Here we go. And pretty good stuff. We're at 23 minutes on the clock so far. And after this, we only have to get one more thing, and then we're able to actually do the finale. I mean, it shows you just how quick you can do the Cayo Perico Heist as well. So let's land our Sparrow. Let's start slowing it down as well. And look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's turn our Sparrow around this way. So we're getting ready to leave immediately after. And let's hop right into the building. I don't care if I alert the cameras at all. It doesn't matter. You should have plenty of time to get back into your Sparrow and leave. And I still have a couple snacks left. So if I need to use the snacks, I will. The plasma or the fingerprint cloner is always at the back here. You just got to like run around. There you go. Already grabbed it. You just got to run around that back area, you know, scrape your booty on some of those desks, and one of them will feature the fingerprint cloner. After that, we hop back over to the yellow circle, exit the archive. There's going to be 2 cars that are spawned out here. That's fine. We're just going to hop right into our Sparrow. And as you can see, those cars don't even have a chance to get to me. I'm already off, so it's really not that big of a deal. Bye-bye! All right, well, now we head back over to the Kosatka, and we only have to do one more prep, and this is the quickest prep of them all, and then we're able to start at the heist. I mean, this just shows how easy it is to do the Cayo Perico Heist. Like, it's kind of overpowered, really, it is. And I know some people get bored with it, but the fact that it only takes like 40 minutes to do, if I'm playing GTA for, you know, 2-3 hours with a friend, I'll play 40 minutes ahead of time, and then I can play for 2-3 hours and not have to worry about any of my other businesses, where if you're worrying about your other businesses, it's just, I don't know. I feel like this is such an easy way to make money. Now, the way our Kosatka spawned here, we have to jump out of our Sparrow, a little goofy, but let's hop out. And there you go. Pull the chute. Got my red, white, and blue chute. Oh, yeah. Oh, that Sparrow is a little bit closer than I wanted it to be. All right. There you go. And that time my character had his parachute on. I don't know why the one time we went in, my character had the parachute. It was kind of weird. I heard, like, dropped the parachute immediately. But we have now delivered the fingerprint cloner. Let's hop back onto the screen. And prep. Equipment. And then we got to do the cutting torch. Cutting torch is the easiest of the bunch, and really should not require too much effort. Watch me say that and then just immediately fail and piss, like, everything off. The only construction site location I don't like is the one that is on top of the big building. And the reason why is because that one takes the longest to fly up to and the longest to find the location. So, which one do we have? Well, it's hard to tell. From the direction, if I tilt my helicopter directly towards it, it looks like it's the building, but there's a location which also could be directly in front of it. It's hard to really tell which of the two it is, so we will find out as we get closer. I think it's the building, though. I don't know. What is it? Try to cross some simians. Interesting. Yeah, it's the building. Unfortunate. Alright, well, what we have to do is we have to climb up as fast as we can with our helicopter. Thankfully, the Sparrow is actually quite quick at climbing, as we can see, so that's not too big of a problem. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fly your Sparrow right to the top of the building here, and land it right next to this yellow construction hat. Because we're going to hop out of the Sparrow, walk up to the construction hat, walk away from it, then walk back up to it. The game's going to allow me to put it on and hide the prompt. Then after that, we can come down here, and we can start looking for the construction equipment. We do have to run down all these stairs, which can be a little bit annoying, but it's not too big of a deal. So, let's see. Check this spot. Oh, wow, that was really lucky. All right. Let's grab this. Thank you. And, yep, you guys have fun. All right, now we get to run all the way back up. Yep, here we go. Oh, boy. As I said, this is why I don't really like this location that much. You just got to do so much running and running and running. But we are at 27 minutes so far on the clock, which is pretty dang fast, if you ask me. Let's hop into the helicopter. Hope that we don't break the blades off there. And off we go. Okay, sweet. Now, a fun little fact, you can get more speed in your helicopter if you tilt it down a little bit like this by holding the brakes and then you press full gas. You can pick up a lot more speed in your helicopter. You can actually see on the map how fast we're going here, but it's pretty dang fast. And then it kind of levels out, but still, it's a very easy way to get a speed boost if that's something that you didn't know. Either way, we are once again at our Kosatka, and we are going to jump out of our helicopter once again. Wow, look at that. That time our character actually had the perfect jump. Alright, and pull the chute now. Ooh, that was a little close for comfort there, not gonna lie. I was really edging that parachute, but hey, you know what? We didn't die. It was perfectly timed, and now we are back inside of the Kosatka. So 28 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Now we get to do the Cayo Perico Heist. So let's head on to the planning screen. Alright, accept, finale, start. And then we purchase super heavy armor, and we start. You shouldn't need any armor. You shouldn't take any damage in this heist. So we're going to do approach vehicle Longfin, infiltration point main dock, compound entry drainage. Doesn't really matter where we leave, time of day, daytime, weapon loadout, suppressors. Make sure you check that on just in case the game screws you over and doesn't give you the suppressors. Alright, well, so far, pretty basic. 29 minutes. Realistically, it should take me around... we're going to see. I'm going to grab secondary targets too, by the way. I'm not going to be stingy and just immediately leave. We're going to grab secondary targets because I feel like all of you would grab secondary targets as well. So we're going to do this fair and square. We're going to head over here first. We're going to head all the way off into the corner here. And we're going to grab, hopefully, enough loot in just the hangar to completely fill our loot bag, but we're going to find out. Okay, and park our Kosatka right there. That should be perfect. Okay, now we climb out, and boop. Alright, sweet. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to run over to the airstrip, we're going to pull out our AP pistol, and we're going to bop this guard in the head over here. So we're just going to wait for him to walk a little bit towards us. There you go. Dead. All right, now we can reload our gun. That's reloaded. And now we're going to check what we have inside of the airstrip. Hopefully, something good. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's enough loot to fill my bag. Down here we have 2 weed, which means as long as we have something up there, which we do, cash, that's all I need. That's enough to fill my loot bag. So we're going to start by grabbing this here. And here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And thank you very much. Okay, that's the first 30% of our loot bag filled. Then we're going to go over here. Grab this. I think 2 weed and cash is enough to fill your loot bag. I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong, but if I am wrong, hopefully there's something else up there. But I'm pretty sure this is enough. There you go. That's like 66% filled. And then what we need to do is we're going to hop onto our construction equipment here. We're going to grab the crate. I'm going to raise the tongues by a teeny bit. And we're going to grab this crate right here. We're going to lift it up and roll right over to this spot. Then we're going to park it there. Now make sure you climb on the back of this vehicle like this, because if you don't, it's going to be really hard to actually climb over. Then we're going to get over the fence, and let's see. Sweet. Okay, we've got plenty of loot here. 1 cash should be enough. I have $289,000 in my loot bag right now. I know you guys can't see it because it's blocked, but I have $289,000 in my loot bag. So let's grab this. Here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Give me all those Benjamin Franklins. Actually, those aren't even Benjis. Those are like, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know who the heck's on the face of our bills. All I know our Benjamins are like $100, right? I think. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're over this. And now we have to leave, get back onto our boat, and head over to the main compound. We're at 31 minutes and 30 seconds. We've done pretty good so far. You can see that the Jeep will do a circle around, but it will do it in an area that won't affect you. All you have to do is ignore all of these guards. That guy that we murdered will never be found, and we just head over here. So, well, our boat went a little bit offshore, but not to like an impossibly bad spot. We just run over here. Swim! Swim! Ugh. Almost there. And climb aboard. Alright. And easy. Okay. Now we've got to turn our boat around, which is very easy to do, as we can see. Full speed. Alright, and now we are on our way. So we have to head over to El Rubio's compound. So all we have to do now is steal the primary target and we're done. Like, this shows you just how easy this is. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people just underestimate how easy this is. So we're almost there. Sometimes this boat can get a little loopy and start to flip all over the place, but it's doing fine so far. I'm just trying to get there as fast as possible. Alright, here we go. Roll around this corner. Alright, there you go. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Okay, sweet. And we're there. Okay, so now we're just gonna hop out of the vehicle right here. This should be plenty fine. Let's get out. Boom. Perfect dive. Put on our rebreather. And swim down to the entrance. So at this point, we are at the easiest part of the heist. We have to grab the primary target and leave. That's as simple as it is. So here we go. We cut through this. Boom, 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 boom. And done. All right, down, up, down. Let's get that so I don't have to do another pass. Okay. And here we go. Grab you. All right, easy. And then we have the final spot over here. And done. Sweet. 33 minutes and 40 seconds. Now we arrive to the final bit, and that is actually entering the compound. All you have to do is follow the pathing I showcase, and you're going to be done in like a minute. Like, that's it. So we head up here. We go through the drainage port. We're at 34 minutes. We're definitely not going to be able to do this in 35 minutes. That's like the goal. My dream goal is 35 minutes, but I don't think it's possible to do this in 35 minutes without glitching, because yeah, maybe I lost a minute of time making mistakes, right? You guys watched. I had to restart once because of the Merryweather HQ, so I had to go into a new lobby, and I died once, but like, if you really add up all the things that could have saved time, realistically, you're looking at like maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes at best, and like, that's just not enough time to really make up for, you know, we still have to go through this whole thing here. So we have to wait for this guard in front of us to turn. Now that this guard turns, we can run past him just like this. Run over here, run past this guard. Now we pull out our pistol, and we're going to thwomp this guard in the face. So he's going to run down these stairs. We just got to wait for him, just like that. Bop him in the face. And now we head up here, and we go over to the wall safe. There was actually no paintings in here. That sucks, but let's grab the wall safe. 376,000 goes to 456. That's actually really nice. That's like an $80,000 payday. Now we have to do the hacks. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little rusty on these hacks. These could waste like 40 seconds to a minute of time. But we'll see. We got the first one. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, first hack done. Second hack. Oh, this one's gonna suck. Okay, there you go. And there you go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And we got the final hack now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's get this lined up properly first, and then this. No, that's not right. That's right. There you go. Easy. That was about 40 seconds. That actually wasn't too bad at all. That's like not even 15 seconds on each one. Okay, so now all we have to do is make our way into the basement, grab the target, go back up, leave. That's it. Then we're done with the whole heist. Okay, here we go. Come on. You gonna cut through it? My character's like, you know, I'm inside of the most dangerous man compound in the world, but I'm not gonna worry about him. I'm just gonna chill. Let's grab ourselves the ruby necklace. 456,000 plus a $700,000 take from the necklace means that in total, we should make a pretty decent payout here. 1.1-ish million. I don't know exactly what the payout will be, but it'll be pretty good. There you go. And 1.56 million. Now we head back up to the top floor. I'm going to guess 38 minutes. That's what I'm going to guess. So now we have to run down here, all the way around, all the way over here, and we go over here. Okay, and we wait for this guard to walk past. There you go. Don't mind me. We come down here, run around this corner, and we head right over to the yellow blip. Done. That's it. We're done with the heist already, guys. So now our character is going to go through a cutscene, and after we're done with the cutscene, we simply leave. We hop on a motorcycle, we yeet it into the water, and we're done. There you go. Hit the green button. Boop. Thank you very much, good sir. 37:20. I don't think we're gonna. It's possible to do it at 37. Okay, let's get you taken out. There you go. Hit him in the head. It does not matter, by the way, if you get detected at this point. As long as you escape the compound, as long as you have full loot bags and you didn't get detected inside the compound, you will already have completed the secondary objectives. So, let's head down here. Let's go past all of this and yeet our motorcycle off here. There you go. And then we have to swim to that far out mine. As soon as we make it to that far out mine, we are done with the heist. 38 minutes. That's honestly pretty good. I don't know if that's a PB for me, but it's definitely pretty good. So now we just stop. We're done. We finished it. I'm gonna pause it as soon as it cuts to black. Come on. There you go. Done. 38 minutes, 23 seconds, 0.62. And I mean, that's it. 38 minutes to do the Cayo Perico heist. And as I said, I could have probably shaved off a minute of time. So I probably could have done this in like 37 minutes if I didn't make any mistakes. But there you go. Completed. And let's take a look at our payments here. Let's see what we're working with. It should be like, I don't know exactly. It should be like 1.15. Yeah, that took 100K. So we're going to get the Elite Challenge, though, which is another 50. So there you go. 8 minutes and 58 seconds, as we can see. 0 hacks failed. And escape undetected with full loot bags. Meaning that we get 1,065,000 in 38 minutes of work. 38 minutes. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you learned a thing or two, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.